This is Georgette Baker at the International Latino Awards, and I'm here with Carlos Cortes, who came up with a very creative title, and he's going to tell us what his book is about.
It's called Fourth Quarter, Reflections of a Cranky Old Man. That's me, yeah. In fact, the idea, Georgette, came when I woke up the morning of my 76th year, my birthday, said, my gosh, I feel so good, everything is great. I'm not 76 years old, I'm just beginning my fourth quarter. I'm 1 year into my fourth quarter, and about 2 years later, I took a poetry workshop and I started writing poetry for the first time in my life. And when I got my book of poetry together, fourth quarter seemed like the obvious title. Because
I love the title.
Okay.
I absolutely love the title. So when I reach my fourth quarter, not yet.
But you won't be as cranky as me.
Oh, okay. Well, yes. But what are your poems about mostly?
Well, they're poems looking at life from the fourth quarter perspective, and I've actually 4 sections: looking back into the past, looking out at the world around me, looking into myself as my life changes internally, and then looking ahead to the future. Ending with the poem I call Overtime, which is, what if I should get to 100? And suddenly, I'm beyond my fourth quarter. So I end up with overtime.
And you know what? The way we eat and the way we think and the way we enjoy the weather in our lives, I think that we could potentially be 100.
Well, I'm 83, so I'm 8 years into my fourth quarter. I'm 1/3 of the way through.
Wow.
And I'm healthy. So why not? Why not make it to overtime?
Absolutely. And you got great skin. You get to let me know what you're using on your skin so that I can start now.
I've got a great wife who feeds me nicely. Okay.
Well, do you want to read us a piece of one of your favorite poems? Since I had seen something there, had the word Kansas in there. So obviously you're from Kansas?
I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. Not from. I was raised there. I was born in California, raised in Kansas City, Missouri. But I've been in California 50 years. Well, I'm going to read a short one, and then if you want me to read longer, I will, because it's one I call essays. Okay? Today I received my Social Security check from the SSA. Then I gave blood so the doctor could check my PSA. After that, I went to the airport where I was patted down by the TSA to make certain I wasn't a threat to the USA.
So that's the kind of
That's
things that's cranky.
That's the
Okay.
kind of cranky stuff I do.
Well, I like that. You know, it gives it a little different twist, and obviously, the longer we live, the more we need authors that have been on the planet. 4 quarters.
Well, that I figure I can play the age card because I got here. These young people around us, they haven't had to get here. I made 83 years. I can look at life from an 83-year-old perspective, but not in a being sad about it, but being happy about it. And I think when we can become older and enjoy it, which I'm doing, it's fabulous.
So that one was cute. That was just a play with shortened words. But what are the other things that you have in poetry there?
Okay, well, do I have time for a longer one?
Well, what's long?
3 minutes.
3 minutes, 4 minutes. I don't know. You can start it and I cut you off.
Okay.
How's that?
Okay.
There's editings done all the time.
Okay, well,
it could just be a piece of something.
Okay, it could be a piece of something. Well, let's take one.
Something happy though.
Happy. Oh, here's a haiku.
Okay.
Being retired means each time I'm retired, I can take a nap.
Okay.
Or here's one. I call it old. At 40, I qualified as old under the Age Discrimination and Employment Act. At 50, for membership in the AARP. At 55, under the Older Americans Act. At 62, for Social Security. At 65, for Medicare. At 70, for being required to take an eye test and written test to renew my California driver's license. And if Congress or the Supreme Court or the California State Legislature should establish a new higher threshold for old, but I'm not there yet, does that make me young again?
That makes you young again, and thank you very much for being with us. I appreciate it, and congratulations.
Great to talk to.
Nice talking to you too.
Okay.